We all love anime and cartoon series, but lately I see that they have lost a large part of their pleasure and innocence, and we do not know if these theories are real or not. Of health, we leave our children in front of the TV screen, and do not know is the cartoon watched by the child okay for his young age or not? Well, I don't want to go too long. Captain Majid, or known as Tsubasa. It is a Japanese series for the story of a young man who aspires to be a world-renowned football player. In the first episode, we see Captain Majid as a child playing football on the road, as a truck comes speeding and running him, but the surprise that the blow truck comes with the ball, and that Captain Majid is not affected and is saved. And after passing the matches and coronations fought by Captain Majid, wakes from the coma in the last episode and surprises that he is amputated. Tom and Jerry. The theory speaks of a war that took place in World War II, and there was a British army named Tommy's and there is also another German army named Jerry's. And at the beginning of the character industry was supposed to be the name of the cat Jasper, but later the name was changed for unknown reasons, and some episodes were made in World War II where in the Ring of Rings, the rat Jerry was drawing on the face of the cat Tom painted similar to Hitler's snares, and in another Blue Ring titled Blue we see Tom and Jerry sitting on a train, in an attempt to commit suicide, because Tom loved the cat and eventually didn't marry him, and like Tom, it happened to Jerry and they decided to commit suicide on the train. But I would like to remind you, dear viewer, that this cartoon is aimed at children. SpongeBob. We all think that SpongeBob represents the 7 deadly sins, but there is a stronger theory that the objects and their strange behaviors that we see are the result of the explosion of a nuclear bomb, and the place where Sponge, known as the Hammer, lives its original name in the American version Bottom Bikini, and is found in this real world, an island in the Pacific Ocean. In 1946, the U.S. government blew up a bomb in different places of the islands, and one of those islands was Bikini Atoll, and the government wanted to try the effectiveness of these bombs, and because of the nuclear radiation affected the living organisms in the ocean, that theory was true and actually happened, and that island remained abandoned to this day because of its polluted air. The Covenant of Friends, or by his other name Romeo's Blue Heavens. Of us who did not follow the growth of childhood anime, I was influenced by him and carried many beautiful messages, such as sacrifice, diligence and sincerity found in them through, but not so in the Japanese version. In the Japanese version is Alfredo and Romeo are gay. Spirited Away film. One of the most famous anime movies. It talks about a girl named Johiro goes with her family to a deserted island, and then they turn her family into pigs and Johiro is forced to work with people to save her family, and can return them to human beings. But in fact the cartoon contains many secrets, such as he talks about sexuality in women, and the girl Johiro is changed her name to X, and this is common in the sexual trade of women, where the name of women is changed so that no one can identify them, and the name of the woman is the woman in charge of the Ubaba, a personal name that is also in anime. In the final, from my point of view, not all cartoons and anime carry encrypted messages, but it takes attention to what our children are watching, so that they are not affected by it. And you, dear viewer, what do you think of those theories? And do you think it's just allegations and beliefs?